Hello everyone, this is Ninja. This is episode 21 of Ninja Feeds the Beast. And today I'm going to be working a little more with the nuclear stuff. Did some things in between episodes, as I usually do. I added another information panel over here, and I put some range upgrades in it. It just needed 4 of them. I made, I think it was 8 range upgrades altogether, so I can use those on something else. I think I'm going to set up a breeder reactor, which is just used to like recharge the uranium cells. I also put in the there's a color upgrade, so it gives you this option right here where you click the T and you can select like the screen color and your text color. It's just a looks thing, but it's kind of cool. As you can see now, I've got 180 EU per tick coming out of my nuclear. I used up the couple quad core uranium cells, or quad uranium cells, not core. Thinking of Pentium or something. And I still left this one here just so when I'm over here I can keep tabs on it a little bit easier. So when I first start something up, I can see exactly what it's doing. Just in case it's creating excess heat that maybe I've left one of these out or something. So this setup's a bit different. I just used the single uranium cells. I think you could get more back this way, like you can get a lot of the depleted isotope cells, I think it is what they give you when these things are used up. There's also a small chance you'll get these near depleted uranium cells, and you can either get you can combine this with a coal dust and it'll give you a depleted isotope cell. But there's some other things you can do with this too, though. I think these aren't completely useless. Yeah, you can make this thing. I think this might be something from maybe Steve's Carts, possibly. I don't know. And then there's the depleted isotope cell with the coal dust. Yeah, this is how I originally got all my uranium cells. You just grind up some uranium, and you'll get 1 plutonium cell, 16 uranium cells, tungsten, and 4 thorium. So you get a lot out of this, because otherwise you can just combine a uranium ingot with empty cell, and it gives you 1 uranium cell, I'm pretty sure. Oh, canning machine? I guess you gotta use a canning machine for that now, which I don't even have, so yeah. Also, one thing I noticed, or when my quad cells were done, these had a little bit of heat still in them, and I couldn't get rid of it until I put this component vent in here. Because something with the way the math works between all these components, like these two things, there's like a little bit of residual heat that it can't get rid of for some reason. So I think you could just put these things in next to them to get rid of the excess heat, because these things don't really accumulate any heat themselves. They just get rid of heat from components, although it's at a kind of slow rate. Anyhow, that's how you can kind of get rid of some of this excess heat. And yeah, I added information panels to all these. That way, this is just a percentage of how full these things are, which, yeah, of course, they're always going to be at 0 because of the matter fabricators draining them as much as these things can put out. Yeah, the matter fabricator can drain. So these will always be at 0 unless I turn that off. You can make an array card. Like, I could take the card out of all of these things, like that. Oh yeah, this is energy sensor kit. It's a little bit different from the remote sensor kit, because it's remote sensor kit is for temperature. This one's for energy. Let me show you the recipe for this guy. Yeah, it's an EU reader, which now I have an extra EU reader because I didn't don't know, didn't think of making one before. I kind of knew how much power was coming in, but yeah, I didn't really see it important enough to actually do an EU reader on it. Yeah, so EU reader, frequency transmitter, paper. Yeah, so all these different kits, they just have a different, like, actually I should make some of these too for my tanks down below. You can make an information panel that tells how full those things are too. You can actually take multiple cards of these energy cards and make like an energy array card. I think you can put up to 6 of them together, and you'll get an energy array card, and it'll tell you the levels of multiple things. I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. If I do, I'm gonna have it a separate thing, because I'd still like to see what these are individually at, because when these things fill up, normally this one likes to fill up the most first, and it goes a little bit lower for each one. And the same as when it gets drained, it drains this one faster, and progresses down the line. Oh no, I don't know which one is which here. I shouldn't have mixed these up. Oh, one other big thing I did in between recording was I made myself the advanced electric jetpack. This thing is awesome. It combines the advanced lap pack and electric jetpack together. So instead of having 30,000 EU, it has 1,000,000. And you can use your tools with it too. So the way I was having it before was I always had the jetpack with me and always had the lap pack with me, and it was just switch them out when I need to use the tools. And to recharge my jetpack, I had an MFE that I was carrying with me, and won't ever have to do that again. So I put the MFE right here, so when I want to charge stuff up, there's I don't have to go up, like point up here, because you can barely reach these things, because if you're standing just a little too far away from it, can't click on it. So I put an MFE here so I could just charge. This thing charges really fast too. You just have to stick it in here for like a couple seconds. Maybe that's more like 5 seconds. I think to charge it from 0 to full would be maybe like 20 seconds. I'm not sure about that though. I want to make an ender pouch for this, or have like an ender chest hooked up to it and have it pull stuff out, charge it, and then after maybe 20 or 30 seconds or something, it'll pull it out, put it back in the ender chest, so you can have an ender pouch with you specifically just for charging. I don't know if I want to have this set up right here though. Maybe let's put this upstairs. There's a little bit more room up there. Gonna lose a little bit of energy here. That's okay. And oh yeah, I don't have the 32 by 32 texture for this, or the item texture, but you can see I'm wearing it though. Here, I'll show you in F5 what it looks like. There we go, another ender chest. And we need to set a color for this one. I want to make it stand out so I can see the notches real easily on the my ender pouch. All right, let's just pick this thing up. So I think I can hook it up. I could hook it up like right here. I do want to move this, I think, because this is kind of out of place. I wanted this to be all like industrial craft and Greg Tech stuff up here. So let's set up the MFE here. Need to get some wire for this too. Okay, let's take this thing down. And we'll just relocate this to another area at some other time. And that should stop the fire. hopefully. Yeah, having the wrath fire inside my house probably isn't the greatest idea either. I don't know. Because this can burn like anything. You can start the soil on fire. Yeah, actually, I think what I'm gonna do here is, where did the blocks go? Oh, I think they're inside here. Oof, that burned. Okay, let's put some blocks in here to stop the fire, because apparently breaking the brick doesn't actually work. Okay, did that put it out? Yes. Okay. Just a little nervous there for a second. Alright guys, I'm back. I messed around with this for quite a bit. I had a few different setups that I was trying out with it. It worked, but it definitely wasn't optimal. I wanted to make it something that was a lot simpler and was kind of specific. Like it would just, like when the pack was charged, it would just automatically send it back, right when it's charged. So I think the best solution for this was the Octarctic gold gates, or at least this one's gold and this one's a diamond one. And well, at first I had just a iron Octarctic gate on a emerald pipe. It has multiple filters you can put in there, but if you put more than one, it doesn't seem to work consistently. Yeah, I'll say it that way. But with gold or diamond, they have a filter of their own. Like you can say if there's an item's in inventory, and you can say what item, just send a pulse. And this works consistently, and it'll work for. You see how the item number on the advanced jetpack here is 30481:2. That's like the progress bar. It's like a range of EU that it has. So I put the different ranges in this iron one, or I put the different ranges in this diamond one. So it'll get, if it's this low or below, it's gonna take it and charge it. So it doesn't have to be completely empty. And you can actually set up multiples of these. Like I could set up to like 6 of these, and so I could have different levels for different items. But I really just want this one for the advanced electric jetpack, and this will work good for it. I had the pants in here too, but yeah, that's not really gonna work, I don't think. Yeah, I'll have to add another one for the pants, but for now, I think I'm just gonna actually take this out and just gonna leave the jetpack there. So that's it. This thing, I've tested it out already. It works good. I haven't tested it in the nether or the end, but I'm pretty sure this will work. I had a timer set up to my ender chest here before, and it wasn't working. Like I had a timer and a filter, but it wasn't working when I was in the end. Like I'd put stuff in there and it would just stay in the chest. It wouldn't get pulled out. So I'm not sure if timers work. Because I have a chunk loader up here, but it still doesn't matter. I think I don't know. Maybe if I opened it up to LAN, it would treat it more like a server, so it would always be, that timer would always be going here, or would always function, but it wasn't. So I'm not going to risk that with this, because the way I had it set up was I had an iron gate giving a redstone signal when this had items in it, and it would send it out to a timer, and it would wait like about 10 seconds, and then I had a state cell, and then the state cell would wait. It would send a pulse out for 2 seconds, so it would have enough time to pull the item out of the chest, put it in the charging. When it was charged, it would come back, and the reason the timer is on 10 seconds is because it'll start the timer, it'll wait 10 seconds so you have that time to pull it out of the chest, and you know, that's really the only purpose of having that timer there, is just so you'd have a chance to pull it back out. But this one works a lot better because it won't pull it out unless it's discharged. So it works really good, and you can also, you know, put other stuff in here and not worry about it getting pulled out. Yeah, even if this is, like, it'll only take this out if it's at one of these charge levels. So it works pretty good. Here, I'll go demonstrate. Let's go discharge this thing actually. And an MFE does keep up with it. I don't think it charges any slower than the MFSU does. Because the way I have this set up, it's sending multiple packets of 128, so it's not just 128 per tick, you know, that's happening here. It's more like, you know, as much as this thing can put out, pretty much. So it'll keep up no matter what. Even though this thing doesn't even hold as much charge as the advanced electric jetpack. Like, that holds 1 million, this is only 600,000. But this will charge it and it'll still be like halfway full. So let's okay, it's fully discharged. I'll put just a little bit of charge just to demonstrate that this does work at different levels. When I had the emerald pipe on there and filtering that way, it wasn't at different levels. Like, I think it was specific to the actual EU. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I was putting multiple, you know, versions of this in there too. But I think it's just I think it's bugged right now. I think they still, because it's kind of new to Buildcraft, the emerald and what is it, sandstone pipes. They're still relatively new to the mod, so I think there's still some bugs with it maybe. Okay, let's kind of get some distance from, well, I suppose it doesn't really matter how far away I am from it. Let's just put it in here. It should take it. If it doesn't, well, maybe this charge level isn't in there, because I wasn't sure if I got them all actually. I might have skipped one. And see how it's at 25? It'll get, I think it's 19 and below, or 19 and up actually. 26 is like fully discharged. So let's put just a little different charge in here. I may have to redo the filter again. Maybe 25 isn't in there. Okay, let's charge it just a little bit more so it gets to 24, and I'll see if it takes 24. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to actually do something else here. Yeah, okay, 24, it took it. So I need to get 25 back in the filter. I guess I must have missed it. Of course, it's the one that I demonstrate. So I'll probably end up clearing these out and redoing it. So there's, like, you know, this will be level 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. And I thought that's the way it was, but because this should be 25 right here. I don't know, I must have messed it up. But we'll see when this is fully charged, it'll spit it out. There it goes. And that's that. And see, it doesn't fully charge it either, because it only goes by the item ID number, the :1, and that 1 carries like a range of EU. So pretty much when I always get this back, it's at like 97, pretty much that same number, because that's when it reaches 1. So that's it. So now we can go on pretty much an endless trip to the end if we want, and I think I'm actually going to do some mining next episode there. I'm going to try and get a bunch of that sheldonite ore, because you can get a lot of iridium out of that stuff, and because I'd like to get this going. I mean, it's taken forever right now. I mean, I've got enough to make another hybrid solar panel, but it's taken, I don't even know how many hours. I'd say probably 8 hours to generate, because I have 4 iridium ingots from this already, but yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I would like. So yeah, this right here is enough for another one, because I have the 4 iridium ingots, and this is another 4. Oh yeah, that's 6. It's 6 for that. And 6, this is enough for the sonarium. So yeah, not being quick enough for me. Even with my nuclear going, it's I'll show you guys the EU real quick. Got an EU reader, and I should just put on my jetpack. There we go. Okay, so this is the power output right here, and it's 827 per tick. That's decent. Oh yeah, another thing I learned just recently was NEI has some settings that, I don't know, maybe I just didn't know about this before. I mean, maybe it's been around for a while, but I was looking in the controls, and F7 has a mob spawn overlay, and this will help you light up your house. Like if you have mobs spawning in your house and you're not sure where the light levels are low enough, I mean, you could always, check it out with F3 and check out what the light level is at that block or whatever. But this is a much easier way. Just hit F7. Well, that's the default key for it anyway. And yeah, I don't have any more in my house because I made sure to light up everything. I had a bunch of little spots. It was like one block here and there inside my house where mobs could spawn. And let's check the outside here. Okay, yeah, see all these red X's, that's where a mob can spawn. For any of these are danger spots. I had many places around my home. There was like one up in the corner. There's one like right here. If there's randomly placed torches, you know that's what I was doing here, is just getting rid of those little spots that were littered throughout my place. So now I won't have as many mob spawns, and my defense station won't have to work as hard to keep up with all the mobs. See, there's one right there. Let's get rid of that. And just put a torch right here, and it's gone. So yeah, it's a good way to mob-proof your house. It's a little easier than the F3 method, so I hope that helps some people out there. If you didn't know about that already, I don't know. Maybe everybody knew about this, and I'm just kind of been in the dark. Who knows? All right, but I'm gonna call that an end to this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.